Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that might be a little bit different for me, but it's something that I've seen circulating on social media and I really wanted to talk about it because I really feel like K-pop fandoms are getting a little bit out of hand these days. And by a little bit out of hand, I mean some people are completely unhinged. I'm talking next level Delulu. Also, if it's your first time here, hi. My name is G. I am a British foreigner who is currently living in Seoul, South Korea. I like to make content on the non-romanticized version of Korea and like to yap about topics concerning Korea and K-pop. I am a big K-pop fan, and I fear that proclaiming yourself as a K-pop fan in this day and age has become somewhat of a shameful thing to do. And the reason for that is people like the one that I'm about to discuss in this video. If you're an Ateez fan, you've probably already seen this person pop up on your feed. So her username on Instagram was Callhermamie. She went to an Ateez concert. Very jealous. I myself am an Ateez fan. And she then proceeded to create the most fever dream-esque post I have seen a fan make about their idol on social media. So we have the first post, which she was holding a sign, right? And it says, Mingi, I didn't come here just to fangirl. I came to leave myself in your dreams. If you feel it too, wave to me, fix on me. I am speechless. I don't know how fans get the confidence to actually go to a concert holding a sign that says these words unironically. Did she genuinely think in her head that he was gonna just lock eyes with her and fall in love with her? Like the second he saw her and that sign, he was just magically just gonna be like, oh my god, that is the woman for me. Just that post alone, the secondhand embarrassment was insane. However, she doubled down on the insanity. She doubled down on the delusion. First off, I want to show you the caption that she wrote for this video clip that she took of Mingi at the sound check, because the caption reads, I wasn't just another screaming girl. I challenged his stare down. He saw me. He pointed twice. And if you think I'm done, let's see if the wolf can find his prey again. But the absolute worst thing about this caption and this post in general is that she actually tagged Mingi. Again, I have to question, where do people find this sort of confidence? Not only did she write one of the most delusional posts I've ever read in my life, she actually had the confidence, the audacity to tag him in it. This is why I don't want to tell people, hey, I like Ateez and yeah, I listen to K-pop regularly, because if I say that, people think I'm like this. By association, like they think that I'm this type of person who writes captions for their idol asking them to hunt them like their prey, and I don't want to be associated with that. So when people ask me like, hey, do you like K-pop? I'm always like, oh, well, yeah, I like it, but I don't fuck with it to the level where I'm going to make posts about my idol catching my eye and instantly falling in love with me. I'm not going to hold a sign that says, all of that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, girl, you're making the rest of us look bad, okay? Like, it's fans like this that make the rest of us look absolutely insane too by association. The wolf finds his prey thing in particular is just so wild to me. That's pretty much like admitting that you just read way too many fan fictions. So as wild as that is, the one thing that I did want to address about this, I don't really agree with. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. She's absolutely delusional and completely off her rocker for writing this caption and for tagging Mingi in it. This whole action, I am not going to defend because it's absolute insanity. However, what I will defend is I saw a lot of comments on TikTok from people saying, oh, like, she's 33 pushing 40 or whatever. I've seen so many comments, basically ageist comments calling her out for her age and being like, this is so creepy because she's like 40 or whatever. No. This would be creepy if she was 20. It's creepy regardless. Like, I don't care what age she is. This is creepy. You do not write this kind of thing no matter what age. Granted, if she was younger, maybe you could argue like, oh, she's too young to really understand what she's doing, etc. But I don't think so. Like, even as a 21, 22-year-old, you should know that this is really cringy and something that you shouldn't be doing. Like, the whole 33 pushing 40 comment in particular gets on my nerves because, newsflash, 40 is not old. 30 is not old. It gets on my nerves so bad when people call age out like this in a negative way. And the truth of the matter is, it's going to happen to everyone. It's going to happen to you too. You might be really young right now. You might be laughing behind your computer being like, oh my God, she's 33 pushing 40 and I'm only 21. Honey, it's going to get you too at some point, God willing. And I promise you that when that time comes, you're not going to think that 40 is old anymore. Aging is a process that every single person on earth has to experience or is lucky enough to experience. Let's bear that in mind. Some people aren't even lucky enough to reach the age of 40. So we should be thankful, honestly, if we even get to 40. Just a point that I wanted to mention. Along the same train of thought, though, as I mentioned, I am an Ateez fan. And another thing that I wanted to mention that has been going on with Ateez recently, people have been commenting a lot on Wooyoung's weight. And I just wanted to touch on this because what you have to remember is that idols, at the end of the day, although they're idols, they are human beings. And I really don't think that it is appropriate to comment on people's weight, regardless of whether they are too thin, too fat, in your opinion. That's another reason why I want to talk about this, is because it's in your individual opinion. Some people think that really skinny people look healthy, and then other people will look at the same weight person and think that they are healthy. Some people will think, we have one person, right? Let me start that again. So you have one person, and some people are going to look at that individual at that weight and think, oh my God, they look really healthy. Other people may look at the same exact person at the same exact weight and think, they look like they're a little bit too skinny. Actually, to me, they look unhealthy. Everyone views people differently. Everyone has different standards for what they think looks healthy. And I get it. I get that it comes from a place of care, and I get that people just want their idols to be healthy. I understand that, but I still don't think it's appropriate to comment on somebody's weight. The point is, the only one who really knows if they're healthy or not is Wooyoung himself. Nobody else can possibly know that information. If he himself feels like he is okay and he himself thinks that he is fine and he is healthy, really nobody else has any right to tell him that he is not. Because I have seen some people adamantly saying with their whole chest that he is 100% underweight and unhealthy and he is 100% suffering with some form of ED. There is no possible way that you can know that. There's just no possible way that you can actually know that information about him. It's just pure speculation. And to go out of your way to actually say to somebody, hey, you look kind of gross, you look kind of unhealthy, I think that's just downright disgusting, honestly. I don't think that you should ever say that to anybody online. It just brings me back to my original point idols are humans too. They see your comments. Wooyoung did see the comment on his weight and did speak out about how he feels fine and he knows what he's doing with his body. Like I said, everybody knows what's healthy and what isn't healthy for them. And really, it's just none of your business. Like, bottom line is, as a fan of an idol, really their personal lives, what's going on in their personal lives, is really just none of our business. So yeah, I don't think that commenting on his weight is helpful at all. And if he does have a problem, again, because it is pure speculation, nobody can possibly know it, but say he is suffering with some sort of ED, I don't think comments telling him that he is extremely underweight and saying that he looks sick and unhealthy is really going to help him anyway. People have reached a whole new level of delusion and insanity within ARMY as well as within Ateez, apparently. All K-pop fandoms, I feel like, are just losing their absolute shit right now. And ARMY is no exception. There's a rumor going around that V, or Taeyoung, got a tattoo recently. And the tattoo is of a baby tiger lying on a little cloud. And the cloud is apparently shaped like a bunny rabbit. And if you don't know, usually a member will have like a little emoji or a little animal that represents them. V's is a tiger and Jungkook's is a rabbit. You can see where I'm going with this, right? So these Delulu fans are saying that V basically got a tattoo to show his love for Jungkook because the tiger represents V and the bunny rabbit represents Jungkook. I know. Insane, right? Yes, correct. It is insane. In my opinion, shipping real life people with each other is creepy. It's really fucking weird. I don't really know why people do it, honestly. I just don't understand how some fans reach such a level of delusion. There are so many reasons why you shouldn't ship K-pop idols together. Like, it is absolutely creepy. And I think at worst, it can really damage the idol's image and also damage their relationships with each other. If I was being shipped with one of my close friends, I would feel really creeped out by that too. And I would want to distance myself from that friend because I would be like, I hate the fact that people think that me and this person have a thing together. So I'm just going to distance myself from you. Here's the thing too, though. Say he did get a tattoo to represent him and Jungkook. Why does that have to mean that they're in love? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, people get friendship tattoos. That is a thing too. Like, there's no... Why... It's the next logical, like, it's literally like the very definition of jumping to conclusions. It's taken out a whole level, you know? It's just straight from like, okay, it's a tattoo to represent them. That must mean they're in love. Like, it's like from here to here, you know? Like, it's just, they've skipped like multiple different reasons. It's just like, oh no, that definitely means that they're in love with each other. You see what I'm saying? It sounds insane. It sounds insane. Because it is insane. K-pop fandoms are just losing their minds right now, collectively. I don't even know the reason behind it, whether it was because we were all stuck inside for a while because of the dreaded C word, which I don't know if I can say anymore, because of that. And everyone was stuck inside for a while and weren't allowed to like interact with people for a while. And so people just forgot what normal human interactions look like and what is acceptable socially to say to people and what is not acceptable to say to people or about people. It seems like since the C word, where everyone was locked inside and forgot how to communicate with people, now that their fandoms are all released. Now that the fandoms have all been released into society again, they just don't know how to act. I don't know what it is, but I feel like K-pop fandoms have just gone absolutely insane recently. And I wanted to talk about it, so that's what this video is. I feel like this video is honestly just me having an absolute meltdown over K-pop fandoms, but hopefully it was somewhat entertaining for you guys. But I feel like it was mostly me just molding over K-pop fandoms because please, and I'm speaking directly to K-pop fandoms right now, especially Ateez and ARMY who are losing their shit recently. can we please collectively just make an effort to not be insane? Please, just for a while. Like, can we just collectively not do insane shit for a while so that like the rest of us can openly and proudly say that we are K-pop fans without worrying that we are going to be like Miss Callhermamie? Please. Please. With that being said, that is all I wanted to yap about today. I just wanted to get this off my chest, honestly. And if you liked the video, then please do make sure to subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here. And I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys. He made eye contact with me. Not once, but twice. Your move. Don't